Hi everyone, I am back reading you a story from our Wonders Big Books. This week's story is called Bread Comes to Life, a Garden of Wheat and a Loaf to Eat. So I'm curious to know if you can figure out how our story is connected to our essential question this week. So our essential question is called, how can things in nature be used to make new things? So as you're listening to the story, see if you can figure out what's being used to make new things in this story. Bread comes to life. Oh, look. It says it's an informational text, so it's a true story, right? And it falls in the category of science. Do you know lots of cooking is considered science? Bread comes to life. A garden of wheat and a loaf to eat. Bread is the food we eat every day. So many kinds, so many ways. Now I know I don't eat bread every day, but lots of people do. White bread, black bread, small bread, tall bread, thin bread, twin bread, dinner rolls, white bread with holes, hard, day-old, tough bread, soft, squishy, fluff bread. Bread is toast, bread is crumbs, bread is pizza, bread is buns. How is bread made? Where is it from? This baker makes his bread from scratch by sowing wheat in his backyard patch. So when we say he was making bread from scratch, that just means he made it from the very beginning. So he didn't get it out of a box, he didn't get it off a shelf or in a bag. He started with the wheat and he made it all by himself from the very beginning. And then here it talks about sowing wheat. So that just means he's planting it. He's planting the wheat. Soon those seeds send down roots and sprout into shoots of bright green grass. The days pass and that grass grows into sturdy blades, tall and straight, finely made, with budding heads and bristly hair, gently waving in the air. When the crop is ripe and old, the tops are bowed and streaked with gold, and every head of wheat contains many tiny finished grains. So one little seed made a whole bunch of seeds, a bunch more. Time to cut the golden field, gather up the backyard yield. Stack up piles of sun-dried stalks, rub them in a threshing box. It's the simple old-time miller's craft of separating wheat from chaff. What's left are seeds, a hefty load, many times the number sowed, and each new grain of harvest wheat looks just like a loaf to eat. That's kind of fun. It does look like a little loaf of bread. Now is the hour to grind those grains into whole wheat flour. So they use the seeds and turn it into that powder like we would use in bread. With simple tools and easy rules, it's on with the show to make up some dough and bring fresh bread to life. Yeast, honey, water, flour, salt, oil, and muscle power. So those are the ingredients they're using to make the bread. Dump it, thump it, dust it, knead it, squash it, stretch it, toss it. Have you noticed we haven't seen his face yet? They keep covering it up. Set it aside to rest and rise. It grows and grows to twice the size. Punch it down, give it some shape, let it rise again, put it in to bake. That looks delicious. Slice it fresh. It's better than cake. Whenever the shape it finally takes, wherever the place it finally bakes, every day we are blessed with a mountain of bread. It's the staff of life, may all be fed. Oh, what a great story. So, did you guys think about, while I was reading, did you think about how things in nature can be used to make new things? They used wheat in our story to make bread, right? So the wheat made something new. Really quickly, I think I don't have a whole lot of time, but I wanted to show you really quickly your writing job for this week. One of the things that I'm asking that you guys try to do this week is to come up with a recipe that you want to share with your friends in kindergarten. And our hope was we can put them all together and make a little recipe book that we can send home. So there's a few different steps. One of them is a brainstorm. So you're just going to come up with some different ideas of like, I wonder what I might want to make, right? So that's a brainstorm. The second step is deciding on which job or which recipe you would like to make and answer a few questions. So what food are you making? What ingredients did you use? Who's going to help you make it? And why did you choose to make that? Choose that recipe. And then the last thing you're going to do is fill out your recipe card. So you're going to tell us what ingredients you used in your recipe. You're going to tell us the name of the recipe. I forgot that. And who made it. And then down here on the bottom, you're going to tell us what steps we have to take in order to make it. Okay? So again, we'd love to turn this into a little book to share with all of you when they're all turned in and done. So I sure hope to see lots of these recipes come in. Have a great rest of your week, guys. Bye.